An amiable welcome to everyone. This is our Allied Legdom channel to enhance your understanding. Today's topic is about right-sided anatomy of heart. Normally, the heart comprises of four chambers, two atria and two ventricles. Each set of atrium and ventricle divides the heart into right and left heart, where right-sided heart receives deoxygenated blood from the body and left-sided heart receives oxygenated blood and supplies it to the body. Right atrium is one of the four chambers of human heart. It plays important role in originating and regulating conduction of heart because it holds the SA node. Boundaries of RA. Superior end SVC called superior vena cava. Inferior end IVC called inferior vena cava. Anterior end cardiac wall. Posterior end tricuspid valve. External features of RA. SVC and IVC. They drains deoxygenated blood into RA, auricle or appendage, which notches it edges into aortic valve. Sulcus terminalis, a small groove present on RA. AV groove separates atrium and ventricle. Coronary arteries supply oxygenated blood to heart. Cardiac veins drains deoxygenated blood. Internal features of RA. It can be viewed as anterior wall, posterior wall, septal wall. Anterior wall, also called as atrium proper. It is the rough part because of the presence of pectinate muscle in right atrial appendage. There is a ridge from which the pectinate muscle arises called crista terminalis. The term pect means comb. Posterior or sinus venarum. It is termed a smooth part because it comprises mainly of openings. They are SVC, which opens in the superior part of RA, IVC in the inferior part of RA, coronary sinus behind IVC, right atrioventricular orifice in the posterior of RA, foramina venarum minimarum. It is a small and minute openings where the right atrium drains blood in it. Septal wall. It is formed from septum primum and septum secundum of embryological state. It comprises of fossa ovalis. The rim around it is called annulus of fossa ovalis. This is formed due to the closure of foramen ovale. Tendon of Todaro, a prominent ridge between IVC and coronary sinus. Triangle of Koch. This region comprises of coronary sinus, torus aorticus, and right atrioventricular orifice. Torus aorticus is a small indentation in the septal wall due to the aortic valve which runs besides the septum. Blood supply. RA is mainly supplied by coronary artery. There are two coronary artery, left and right coronary artery. The right coronary artery branches, namely conus artery, supplies 55% to RA, SA node artery supplies 60%, and acute marginal branches. Veins of RA, venae cordis minime, called Thebesian veins. You can see over here in the picture, there are minute venae cordis minime which drains directly into the RA, anterior cardiac vein, which receives the deoxygenated blood exclusively in RA and drains it again into RA. Nerve supply. Vagus nerve and cardiac sympathetic plexus. The main function of the nerve supply is to coordinate conduction. The conduction system of the heart originates from SA node. SA node is present in the superior part of RA near SPC. The SA node have several branches. The one branch called Bachmann's bundle which transfer impulse to left atrium, whereas the three internodal tract, namely anterior, posterior and middle tract, transfers impulse throughout RA and it ends in AV node. The AV node is present in the atrioventricular orifice, accurately triangle of Koch. Right ventricle. Right ventricle receives blood from RA through TV. It forms almost all of the anterior and inferior borders of the heart. External features. It creates most of the sternocostal surface along with small part of diaphragmatic surface of the heart. Atrioventricular groove separates RV from RA and intraventricular groove separates ventricles, that is RV and LV. You can see over here in the picture the diaphragmatic surface of the heart comprises of RV. The first yellow region below the right auricle is the AV groove and the second yellow region is the interventricular groove. Internal features. The interior of RV consists of two parts, a large lower rough inflowing part, a small upper smooth outflowing part. These two parts mainly separated by a crest called supraventricular crest, otherwise called as infundibuloventricular crest. You can see the supraventricular crest separates the outlet and inlet of RV. Outflowing tract. It is smooth portion because it lacks trabeculae carne, a specialized muscle present in RV. In RA, we heard a term pectinate muscle. And in RV, now we heard a term trabeculae carne. The main difference between these two muscles are pectinate muscle helps in contraction whereas trabeculae muscle helps in conduction. The outflowing tract of RV tapers as a funnel-shaped outflow tract called as conus arteriosus or infundibulum, which continues beyond the pulmonary wall as the pulmonary trunk. This part is originate from the embryonic bulbous cordis and possesses smooth wall. In this picture, it clearly demonstrates how the outflowing tract is smooth. There you can see the pulmonary trunk and the infundibulum. Inflowing part. This part is rough due to the presence of trabeculae carne muscles. Based on the function of this muscle, it is classified as ridges, fixed elevation, bridges, two fixed ends, pillars, called as papillary muscles. Ridges and bridges. What is ridges? The trabeculae carne muscle attached to the ventricle wall throughout their length. This ridges mostly present in the apical portion of RV. Bridges. Moderator band. As we said before, it has fixed ends. This is a thick musculature structure spreading out from ventricular septum towards the base of anterior papillary muscles. It is otherwise called as septomarginal trabeculum. The main function of the moderator band is it holds one of the branches of right bundle of conduction system. In the first picture, you can see the origin of the moderator band and insertion of the moderator band into the anterior papillary muscle. In the second picture, you can see the moderator band and the trabeculae carne muscle. Pillars. otherwise called as papillary muscles. There are three papillary muscles because the tricuspid valve has three cusps, namely anterior, posterior, and septal cusp. These three cusps have chordae tendineae. The chordae tendineae continues to have papillary muscle. So, the papillary muscle also called as anterior, posterior, and septal papillary muscles. Anterior papillary muscle is the largest and most constant papillary muscles. Posterior papillary muscle may consist of 1, 2, or 3 muscles. Septal papillary muscle is inconsistent. It is either small or absent. In the superior portion of this picture, you can see the septal or medial papillary muscle. In the inferior portion, you can see inferior papillary muscle and anterior papillary muscle. These three papillary muscles are attached to chordae tendineae of tricuspid valve. Blood supply. Predominantly, RV is supplied by right coronary artery and its branches. Conus artery supplies infundibulum. Acute marginal branches supply anterior free wall. Posterior descending artery via septal branches supplies to posterior 1/3 of interventricular septum. Other 2/3 of interventricular septum is supplied by septal branches of LAD. Remember, LAD is one of the branches of left coronary artery. Venous drainage. The deoxygenated blood of RV is drained into middle cardiac vein, anterior cardiac vein, and tiny myocardial Thebasian veins. The middle cardiac vein and anterior cardiac vein drains the deoxygenated blood in coronary sinus, whereas the tiny myocardial Thebasian veins drains the blood directly into the RV. Conclusion. The main function of right side of the heart is regulation of conduction system and sends deoxygenated blood for oxygenation via pulmonary arteries. Thank you.